Have you modified your four-wheel drive or are thinking about it? Let's have a look at this with a common sense approach, and I need your help. So I was thinking to myself the other day, what a great experiment would be to get you guys to help on this video. Once you've watched this video right through, make sure you comment if you can. So what we're talking about today is whether you should or have or are thinking about modifying your four-wheel drive, i.e. ECU remap. Let's talk about the really common ones. Everyone, just about every second turbo diesel on the road is probably got an ECU remap in it, especially if it's a 79 series because they're so underpowered. Have you done a GVM upgrade? Any other modification that might make it illegal, like maybe your DPF's been removed, and how that affected you guys out there as far as warranty goes, insurance. I mean, DPF being removed, there's massive fines to go with that. We've all heard these horror stories of a mate's mate's mate. I've never heard of any first-hand stories about how all these things can affect warranties and the legalities that go with it. So I thought it'd be a good idea to talk about all these topics with a bit of a common sense approach, and really look at it and be real with what is possible as far as warranties and being fined and whatnot. Look, for background, I have a GVM upgrade, I have a tune, so I am in that realm of I don't really know. When you get your car tuned, they do say that it doesn't void your warranty, but in my mind, why should a car manufacturer warrant something that has been modified beyond how they originally warranted the vehicle? So I think that is actually up to their discretion. Well, it definitely is up to their discretion. And the people that get really upset about being refused warranty because their car is now producing 40% more power than what it come out with standard, I think that's a bit of a delusional look on things. It will be no different for any other service. Think about the job you do and what you do for work, and when you walk away, that person then modifies whatever you've sold or whatever you've done. Say you mow the lawn and then someone comes in after you and mows it a little bit lower and the grass dies. That's them modifying what you've done after you've finished your job. How can you be blamed for that if they've then gone and modified that? I know that seems like a really ridiculous comparison, mowing the lawn, but I'm trying to really break this down and get you guys to think about it. As a big boy, like there's no way or reason why they should warrant a vehicle that has been modified beyond how it come off the factory floor. If you have had a warranty claim with a tuned vehicle and it's gone well for you, fantastic. I mean, look, not everything is going to have to do with that tune. I think sometimes the car manufacturers can go a bit too far the other way and say, I've got a squeaky door, I need that fixed. Oh yeah, but you've had an exhaust put on it. I mean, it does get ridiculous like that. You do hear stories of mates that's happened to. But as far as if the engine blows up and it's been tuned, I reckon you got Buckleys, and I think they're well within their rights. And I'm not siding with the car companies. That's just looking at it with a common sense approach, I'm afraid. The other really big one to go along with tuning your vehicle would be the DPF. And please, these comments are going to make this video worth it. Comment if you have first-hand experience. We might let just one mate experience. So if your close mate has had this happen, not his mate or his mate or his mate, but really try to keep this to first-hand experience. If they've had their DPF removed and if they have been fined for it. It is all over the internet all the time. Oh, if you remove your DPF, you're going to get fined. For the record, mine is still in. It would be suicide for me to say that on camera that I removed mine. And I did keep mine in because I wanted to keep that car legal. That was the biggest reason of buying the 79 with weights and whatnot, but we'll get into that in a second. So the whole DPF thing, there's been stuff on YouTube on and off forever, ever since they come out, of people removing them and people getting in trouble for them, or say you hear. Have you guys had first-hand experience of actually being refused insurance because of the DPF or actually fined for a DPF? look, I don't want shop names or anything like that. This isn't about getting anyone in trouble. This is about, let's educate ourselves with our combined knowledge of what has happened in the past. So, look, I found it very hard to go and remove a DPF and make a car that illegal because on paper, whether you get caught or not, it is illegal to have no DPF in your vehicle. And when we originally were looking for a ute to tow the caravan, we went down the 79 path simply because of weights. And that was to stay legal. Look, I know my warranties are a little bit up in the air with the tune and the GCM, GVM upgrade, but I didn't want to actually make the car illegal and give them any reason not to insure it if there was an accident. So that's my personal preference to do that. You guys out there might be different. I know that there's definitely cars driving around out there on the road that have no DPF in them. I think we all know that. The next really big one and getting more common is the GVM GCM upgrade, and some of these upgrades you can get on your dual cab utes like the Ranger for say take the GCM from 6 ton all the way to 7 ton with a few simple mods really, which I mean that is a pretty crazy weight upgrade over factory. And if you've had that GCM upgrade done, GVM, GCM upgrade done, and you do anything mechanically to that vehicle as far as damage goes, I can't see why the car dealer would repair it. Like, comes back to the same reasons as, you know, tuning your car voids your warranty. GVM, GCM upgrade, I'm afraid, I reckon is probably going to make it difficult also. Look, I'm saying all these things knowing that something could happen to me one day, and if something breaks on that Land Cruiser, I will take it in for warranty. You know, I'm not made of money, but you also have to be real enough and honest enough with yourself that when you do those modifications originally, that these things are a possibility, and the dealer may not cover those sort of breakages under warranty that have anything to do with or how they can link it back to any modification you've made. And having GVM sticker on your car is a dead giveaway and a really easy way out for the car companies to not have to pay you a claim. The upshot of having a GVM GCM upgrade is to then actually stay legal. So at least if we have an accident, we are within our weights when we you know, I mean, and please comment on that too. I've seen caravans that have had accidents on the side of the road and they literally explode into a million pieces. So I really don't know how they weigh that after the fact, but I'm sure someone will give me that answer. So guys, I think this is a really hot topic. I think it needs to be talked about in depth. And I think if you guys all comment, please comment about your experiences, or please at least maybe just secondhand. Let's not go fourth hand, a mate, but let's compile a big list of people that have had accidents without DPS and have been insured, people that have had warranties refused because of modifications, people that have had new motors put in and they have been tuned. Let's just get a general consensus of what is happening in the real world, because so far online all it is hearsay. So let's fix it. Let's find out the facts, and I need your help for this one, guys. Please comment. Don't forget, you only live once. Get out there and enjoy it. Cheers, guys.